the train leaves at 10, but then again it might not. The conductor, he won't tell me, but maybe he just forgot. Trains never look back. They got no room for things that go off track. They're slow to leave, but once they do, they're sure gone from you. That's all they can do. There's a moon in the sky that does and doesn't care, spinning like a silver coin tossed up in the air. Heads or tails, wrong or right, it steals the day and calls it night. Takes a lie and makes it true and gives it back to you. That's all it could do. Love with its two faces, it gives and takes away. Asks for everything and nothing till it finds a place to stay. And someone ought to pay the rent on this cluttered room inside my head. Love moved in and made a mess out of me and you. That's all it could do. Well, the train leaves at 10, then again it might not. The conductor, he won't tell me, but maybe he just forgot. Trains never look back. They got no room for things that go off track. They're slow to leave, but once they do, they're sure gone from you. That's all they can do. Trains never look back. They got no room for things that go off track. They're slow to leave, but once they do, boy, they're sure gone from you. That's all they can do. That's all they can do. That's all they can do. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So much.
It's a pleasure to be back here with you again. We're from Rochester, New York, although we used to live not too far from here in the town of Mansfield, south of Boston. And this must be the fourth or fifth time I think we've been able to sing for you. So it's always a joy to come by and be able to do this. And you folks are catching us at the right time, because we started last night. We were in Roslindale, and we sang for the first, we're going to sing 8 times in 7 days. So you're catching us while we're all bright and fresh and feeling good, still awake. By the end of the week, who knows what will be happening. But we need to establish one thing right away, and that is whether you folks like to sing along or not. I know there's two kinds of people who come to concerts. One kind is sitting there thinking, oh, when are they going to ask me to sing? I hope they ask me to sing. And the other ones are like this woman shaking her head over here, who are thinking, they better not ask me to sing. I came here to hear them sing, not for me to sing. So, whichever kind of person you are, we love you equally the same. But we're going to do a sing-along song here. If you don't want to sing along, that's fine. If you want to sing along, that's fine, and we'll figure out then if we do any more or not. But this song is something I thought about yesterday a lot when all that rain was coming down. The song is called Keep on the Sunny Side. And the chorus goes like this. Some of you may already know this. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way if we keep on the sunny side of life. That's your part to sing. If you know the verses, you can sing them too. There's a dark and a troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny sunny side too, though we meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side we also may view. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, it will brighten all our way, if we keep on the sunny side of life. Though the storm and its furies rage today, crushing hopes we cherish so dear, the clouds and storm will in time pass away. The sun again will shine bright and clear. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, it will brighten all our way, if we keep on the sunny side of life. So let us greet with a song of hope each day, though the moment be cloudy or fair, and let us trust in our Savior always. He'll keep us, everyone, in His care. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, it will brighten all our way, if we keep on the sunny side of life. So just keep on the sunny side of life. Thank you. Now that wasn't too painful, was it? Okay, that's the most painful thing you're going to have to do in this whole hour, so it's all looking good from here on. So, Leslie and I travel quite a bit around the country. The last 2 years, we've actually gone coast to coast singing in a whole bunch of different states, all the way out to Washington and Oregon and California and back. Go through a lot of different kinds of places. We go through red states and blue states and purple cities, and we meet all kinds of folks. And what we've discovered is that even though on TV it says that we all hate each other and we can't get along, we find that wherever we go, there's wonderful people, and they're loving folks who do good things. They have some different opinions. They don't always agree about stuff, but they're good people. And that's what we are. We're good people, and you're good people, and we're glad to be here with you. And we found that the music can kind of connect us. Whatever our politics might be, or whatever religion we are, the music somehow is a way to tie into things that we hold in common. And we're thankful that we get an opportunity to do that, to travel around and connect with so many different people. And that's what this song is about. This song is called I Give Thanks. I give thanks for the sleeping child, and I hold her close through all these miles. You know, the road we're on, it leads somewhere. I give thanks that we all still care for the lives we live, and the love we give, and the hope we sow for this world we know. And the company we keep is what makes the task more sweet, as we come together now. Don't ever doubt that one small group can change the world. I give thanks for all these hands that take a risk, that make us stand. And I give thanks for all the good deeds unseen, and everyone who still dares to dream of the lives we live, and the love we give, and the hope we sow for this
doubts made clear. Speaking out in spite of fear. And I give thanks for the morning sun, doing my best to see the good in everyone, and the lives they live, and the love they give, and the hope they sow for this world they know, and the company we keep is what makes it all more sweet as we come together now. Don't ever doubt that one small group can change the world. Don't ever doubt that one small group can change the world. Don't ever doubt that one small group can change the world. It always has. It always has. It always will.
Thank you. So how many of you folks are early morning people? Jump out of bed, both feet hit the floor running, you're happy to see a new day. How many of you people, when the alarm clock goes off, you think, ugh, if only I had a little more time? Well, there's a few of you out there. This song is for you. The rest of you, you early morning people, God bless you. We are so pleased that you are here because you're the ones that make the coffee and bring in the newspaper and have things running and in place by the time we actually start functioning in the day. So thank you for all that you do for us. And we'll be back with you guys in about 4 minutes. But this song is for that second group of people, of which we are too. The sun's coming up, alarm clock's about to ring. On my windowsill, bluebirds begin to sing. But it's warm and cozy in this bed, can't shake the cobwebs out of my head. Down below my knees, I still can't feel a thing. There's a train at the station leaving at 8:15. If I had to guess, I guess I'm gonna be late. Just give me 15 minutes more. In the scheme of things, ain't that much I'm asking for. If you wanna see me at my best, gotta get my beauty rest. Just give me 15 minutes more. Got appointments to keep, a pile of bills I just can't pay. A long list of things to do I put off yesterday. But my body's like a very fine wine, shouldn't serve it before it's time. And horizontal storage is essential for a pleasing bouquet. There's a train at the station leaving at 9:15. If it leaves without me, that'll suit me just fine. Just give me 15 minutes more. In the scheme of things, ain't that much I'm asking for. If you wanna see me at my best, gotta get my beauty rest. Just give me 15 minutes more. Well, the cat's getting restless, scratches at the end of my nose. Like every other day, she wants to be fed, I suppose. But I'm dreaming about the birds and the bees, traveling the world in the 7 seas. My spirit is willing, but my body is comatose. There's a
till noon. If I don't make it, there'll probably be another one soon. Just give me 15 minutes more. In the scheme of things, ain't that much I'm asking for. If you wanna see me at my best, gotta get my beauty rest. Just give me 15 minutes more. Just give me 15 minutes more. Just give me 15 minutes more.
Okay, so you folks are our witnesses. We have sung 4 songs and 2 of them have had trains in them, all right? So we have fulfilled the folk singer portion of our contract, which requires that we sing a certain number of songs that mention trains. And since that last one mentioned the train many times, I think we're good for the rest of this show, so we're good for this.
We only know 2 train songs anyway, so.
Singer of a bluegrass band called Southern Rail. So some of you may have come across them at some point. They play in Massachusetts on and again. And it's just a sweet little song called Just a Little Man.
They probably play some train songs too.
They do play some train songs.
With a name like
too.
Southern Rail.
You get extra points if there's a train in the name of your band. If there's something about trains. So.
muscles and my tears. But despite the toil and pain, they won't grow without the rain. I'm a little man, don't forget me by and by.
you. Okay, we're going to venture one more sing-along and see. I think we can get away with one more. That's part of the folk singer contract, too. You have to do a couple of train songs, you have to have a couple of sing-alongs. So this song is a song we wrote for our cat. How many of you have cats or have had a cat in your life? A lot of you have? How many of you know what cats are? Okay, so we're all on common ground here. We had a cat named Sophia. She lived to be 18 years old. We lost her about almost 2 years ago now. But she was a house cat, indoor cat, never went out. And she was a little spoiled. She mostly spent her time looking out the window and going to her litter box and going to her food bowl and looking out the window. And she had sort of 3 stops on the day, back and forth. And that was her life for about 12 years. And then one night, in the middle of the night, I heard this noise that sounded kind of like a bear huffing out in the woods. It was a very unusual noise to hear. And Sophia jumped up on the bed and planted her paws right by my face and looked me in the eye, and she went, I thought, something is going on here. We better check this out. So I got up and I went out in the living room, and in the middle of the living room floor there was a dead mouse. Sophia had gone for 12 years doing pretty much nothing, and one night she saw a mouse, and she sprang into action and knew what to do. And she became a transformed cat. From that day on, she was a warrior princess cat. And she caught 7 mice in the next 3 months, did unspeakable things to all 7 of them. Poor Lesie was so discouraged because we thought it was a nice, peace-loving cat, right? This beautiful, gentle little kitten. And then not so much when the mouse come around.
She tortured those poor mice.
On her behalf, on her defense, I think she thought she was playing with the mouse. Because when the mouse would finally give up and be gone, she would always look up at us like, why did he stop? What do I do now? We were just playing. So anyway, we wrote this song for her in honor of her exploits discovering the world of mice, and has a lovely sing-along chorus. And I'll sing it for you once, and then maybe you can sing it with me. Right? There's a dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. Dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. Used to be a lively one, but isn't anymore. Just a dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. Okay, so there's a dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. Dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. Used to be a lively one, but isn't anymore. It's a dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. See if you can do it with us.
Isn't it pretty?
It's a beautiful thing. I want our church choir to learn this and sing it some Sunday morning. I think it would be lovely. 4-part harmony with a nice organ background. So let's try it. There's a dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. Dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. Used to be a lively one, but isn't anymore. Just a dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. That's so nice. Little mouse, he ran just as fast as he was able. He scooted round the corner, hid underneath the table. Tried to run for daylight, but he never made the door. Now he's a dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. And it's a dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. Dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. Used to be a lively one, but isn't anymore. Just a dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. There's a fat cat lying in the middle of the bed, licking at her paws, scratching at her head, looking kind of happy, looking kind of smug. Just taught a lesson to that mouse out on the rug. There's a dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. Dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. Used to be a lively one, but isn't anymore. Just a dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. Well, there's cat food in the bowl for breakfast in the morning. More cat food in the bowl at noon when she comes back. Cat food in the bowl in the evening for her dinner. But a tasty mouse at midnight's when she's craving for a snack. But there's a dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. Dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. Used to be a lively found another in the corner by the bar, but I may never know the extent of the carnage, 'cause only the cat knows where all the bodies are. And there's a dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor, dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. Used to be a lively one, but isn't anymore. Just a dead mouse lying in the middle of the floor. Thank you, thank you.
Deep breaths.
Thank you. Okay.
We've sung that song at restaurants.
Yeah.
Probably not a good idea.
Might not have been our best career choice. That restaurant closed down after we sang it.
Ran out of mice.
Okay, well, this is a song we wrote in hopes that in these divided times we can find ways to think of each other as connected and being part of the same family and being part of the same project of life that's going on around us. And our hope is that if we will see each other as connected, we'll start treating each other a little better and we can make this world a better place.
All of us are immigrants in this state of grace. None of us inherit it. We all must find a place. Lifted up by mercy and held in love's embrace. All of us are immigrants in this state of grace. All of us are wanderers, strangers on this earth. Race and class and family are accidents of birth that tell a bit about us, but don't tell what we're worth. All of us are wanderers, strangers on this earth. All of us are instruments, voices in this song. We do our best to play our parts. At times we get them wrong. Working out the harmonies, we strive to get along. All of us are instruments, voices in this song. All of us are shooting stars across an endless night. Each one burns a different course, a brilliant burst of light. We glow for just a little while, then trail off out of sight. All of us are shooting stars across an endless night. We glow for just a little while, then trail off out of sight. stars across an endless night.
One of these mornings, I'm gonna make a fresh start. I'll live less in my head, more from the heart. A new direction, my path will be clear. I'll focus on the good, not worries and fear. One of these mornings, I won't need a defense. It'll be alright, it'll all make sense. And I'll be free, I'll be at peace when guilt's forgiven and fear's released. I won't remember all the pain that I've felt, troubles I've known, hands I was dealt. I'll let it all go, stop struggling so hard. Those grudges I held, I'll simply discard. One of these mornings, I won't need a defense. It'll be alright, it'll all make sense. And I'll be free, I'll be at peace when guilt's forgiven and fear's released. And on that morning, I'll know we're all one, and everything holy, earth, heaven, and sun, and all creation, what was and will be, lives on within us for eternity. One of the mornings, I won't need a defense. It'll be alright, it'll all make sense. And I'll be free, I'll be at peace when guilt's forgiven and fear's released. When guilt's forgiven and fear's released. Thank you. Thank you. That's a little kind of gospel-y song that we wrote. I was thinking about, there's a lot of gospel songs about moving on to the next life and going to heaven. And, that was my initial thought for that. You know, things are tough now, but someday it'll all make sense. Someday it'll all be better. And I brought the song to Lesie and I played it for her. And she listened to the whole song and she said, you know, Steve, you don't have to wait till you're dead to do all of those things. So giving up on the grudges and not focusing on the past and getting out of your head and living from the heart and all those things that are in there, we can start them right now, as soon as we're done singing. We can all start. Make these lives better places. So,
As I walk through this wicked world, searching for light in the darkness of insanity, I ask myself, is all hope lost? Is there only pain and hatred and misery? And each time I feel like this inside, I just want to know what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding?
funny about peace, love, and understanding? What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding?
So, how many of you folks ever feel sorry for yourselves? Anybody? I put both in my hands. I feel sorry for myself all the time. My day job, I'm a pastor of a church back in Rochester, New York, and in my day job, I get to talk to a lot of people. And I get to talk to a lot of people about their troubles and about things that are making life hard for them. And what I've found is that if I really listen, if I listen when I'm around people all the time, I discover that every single person is carrying around some kind of a weight, some kind of a burden. Maybe it's a physical condition, maybe it's a financial worry, maybe it's a relationship problem, something in the family, something with a neighbor. Everybody has something that we're carrying around that weighs us down. And when I realize that, sometimes my problems don't seem quite so horrible, not quite so earth-shaking when I see the other things that people have to live with every single day. And so that makes me feel grateful to have that perspective. And that's what this song is about. The song was written by a guy named T.R. Ritchie, and it's called All My Troubles Seem Small. And it's getting that perspective of realizing that we're all dealing with something that helps us to cope with the troubles that we do have. She's been going through some bad times, between a rock and a hard place where dreams disappear. I've got troubles of my own. When I think about her, makes it seem like I'm having a pretty good year. All my troubles seem small when I see these people with their backs against the wall. When I watch what they go through, when I see how far they fall, compared to them, I got no troubles at all. Turn on my TV and see a grieving mother. The look on her face says there's nothing more to tell. Another child caught in a crossfire in some war-torn corner of hell. And all my troubles seem small when I see these people with their backs against the wall. When I watch what they go through, when I see how far they fall, compared to them, I got no troubles at all. The telephone rings in the middle of the night. I leave someone sitting all alone in the dark, alone with her questions, alone with her fear, alone with the sound of her thundering heart. And all my troubles seem small when I see these people with their backs against the wall. When I watch what they go through, when I see how far they fall, compared to them, I got no troubles at all. When I hear myself complain, when life seems so unfair, I think about these ones who've been broken by despair. And all my troubles seem small backs against the wall. When I watch what they go through, when I see how far they fall, compared to them, I got no troubles at all. I got no troubles at all. I got no troubles at all. Thank you. So we all have troubles. And the thing that helps us get through them all is love. Love that we have for each other, that we can show in different ways. And as long as we have that, we can get through anything. And that's what this song is about. This was written by a man named Pierce Pettis, one of our favorite songwriters. And he based it on a whole bunch of different Bible verses that have to do with love. And those of you who know your scriptures will recognize a few of them. I just think it's a really pretty song. Oops. It's pretty if I play it right. Let's try that again.
Away. That kind of love, it's wiser than the wisest sage. Its innocence makes me ashamed, till I'm not sure that I can take that kind of love. Pride and hatred cannot stand that kind of love, and greater love hath no man than that kind of love. It can't be kept unto itself, it spreads its charm, it casts its spell, till no one's safe this side of hell from that kind of love. Love rejected and ignored, held in chains behind closed doors, stuff of legend and of song, and deep down everybody longs for that kind of love. Oh, that kind of love. Some people never know that kind of love, though it only takes a child to show that kind of love. Widows smile and strong men weep, and little ones play at its feet. The deaf can hear and the blind can see that kind of love. Love triumphant, love on fire, love that humbles and inspires, love that does not hesitate, with no conditions, no restraints, that kind of love. Oh, that kind of love.
funny noise a few moments ago?
I did. Was it a plane?
Plane going over?
Garbage kitchen is right.
Sometimes we sing in coffee houses, you know? And somebody will go up and order a latte, and we'll be in the middle of the quietest, saddest song we know. And okay, well that's done.
Hey,
I was hoping it was a train.
hey, just give them love.
That's
Just give
right.
them love, that's right. Well, we've got time. We're going to do 2 more songs for you, and they're both about love, too. I figure that's a good way to end up with songs about love. And this first song is an old traditional gospel song. If you know it, please sing along with us. It's called You Don't Love God If You Don't Love Your Neighbor. And it's based on this passage in the scripture that says if you say you love God, who nobody's ever seen, but you don't love the people that you live with every day, you are a big fat liar. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it says. In the translation I have at home anyway, that's what it says. So that's how this song goes, and the chorus goes like this. You don't love God if you don't love your neighbor, if you gossip about him, if you never have mercy, if he gets into trouble and you don't try to help him, then you don't love your neighbor and you don't love God. Got it? Okay, that's your part. It all kind of makes sense, and once you sing it 2 or 3 times, you'll have it. You don't love God if you don't love your neighbor. If you gossip about him, if you never have mercy, if he gets into trouble and you don't try to help him, then you don't love your neighbor, and you don't love God. So we'll do that one more time, then we'll go to the verse. You don't love God if you don't love your neighbor, if you gossip about him, if you never have mercy, if he gets into trouble and you don't try to help him, then you don't love your neighbor and you don't love God. There are many people who will say they're Christians and they live like Christians on the Sabbath day, but come Monday morning till the coming Sunday, they will fight their neighbor all along the way. And you don't love God if you don't love your neighbor, if you gossip about him, if you never have mercy, if he gets into trouble and you don't try to help him, then you don't love your neighbor and you don't love God. Just in case you think we're making this all up, in the Holy Bible, in the book of Matthew, read the 18th chapter from the 21st verse. Jesus plainly tells us that we must have mercy. There's a special warning in the 35th verse, that you don't love God if you don't love your neighbor, if you gossip about him, if you never have mercy, if he gets into trouble and you don't try to help him, then you don't love your neighbor and you don't love God. There's a God Almighty and you've got to love him if you want salvation and a home on high. If you say you love him while you hate your neighbor, then you don't have religion, you just told a lie. 'Cause you don't love God if you don't love your neighbor, if you gossip about him, if you never have mercy, if he gets into trouble and you don't try to help him, then you don't love your neighbor and you don't love God. Then you don't love your neighbor and you don't love God. Thanks for singing along. Well, thank you so much for coming out to hear us this afternoon. It's always a pleasure to come here. Thanks for inviting us, Lesie. And I hope you'll have us back again another time, another year, and we can do this again. And hello to all you folks out on television. Hi. We can see you in your pajamas. Not really. You're really okay. But that's neat that you have that service. So if you're not quite feeling up, a little under the weather, and don't quite feel like going out, you can still get to see the activity. That's awesome. So thank you for being here and doing that too. And thanks in advance for the cookies. They look delicious. We will enjoy that too. We're going to end with one last song. It's called Love is the Water. And the chorus says, love is the water that wears down the rock. Think about water going over the edge of a waterfall, and over time it erodes away back to the edge of the cliff. So love is the water that wears down the rock twice. Then the third line says love is the power that won't be stopped. And the last line is love is the water that wears down the rock. So if you'd like to sing that with us when we get to the chorus, that would be great. So thank you so much.
You say your heart's been turned to stone. You say you wanna be left alone. You say love only made you weep and moan. Let me tell you something that you know in your bones.
Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock.
A little bit easier than the last one. You say your soul's like a dry riverbed. Stopped waiting for the water long ago. You said you better pray all night for the rain instead. 'Cause love comes like a tidal wave over your head.
Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock.
You say that waiting for love takes too long. Dulls a sharp mind and weakens the strong. Well, you may be right, but you may be wrong. 'Cause love can make a mountain come tumbling down.
Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock.
Well, the river washes over every woman and man, feet in the gravel and mud in your hands. Nothing can stand against love's command. Every boulder turns into a grain of sand.
Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that won't be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the water that wears down the rock. Love is the power that can never be stopped. Love is the water that wears down the rock.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good afternoon. Thank you.